This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Clueless Trading Frank. I'll mute the Bloomberg channel. That's on 24/7 on my workspace. Let me do that.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, I'm sorry. I should have muted the conference. Hold on one second. So let's do that. Mike Harrington has arrived. My good friend. Okay, Bloomberg's muted. Hey, Mike, how are you? Are you connected?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. So let's begin, and we're going to have a fun session. Hopefully, I'll keep this short, which I never do because I'm providing so much information in one go, but I'll try it. So thank you for attending, Mike. Thank you. All right, let's start. So this is Clueless Trading, 8:48 p.m. on December 26th, what we call Boxing Day in London. Hello, would you like me to talk English sometime? So I actually went to boarding school in England when I was young. So that's where my cultural aptitudes come from. Anyway, full disclosure, this is purely for financial education and not for solicitation or advice. Obviously, it's a subscription service. You make your own decisions, you take my suggestions, you do what you need to do. The more you understand the tactical charts, like these, the better off you do. So I'm just going to cover a couple of very simple basic points and not bore you people with all the technicals and everything and close out the session. All right? Mr. Murphy, how are you, sir? Okay, Mr. Murphy's in there too. Good. And hopefully everybody else out there will listen to it because everything that I'm going to say tonight is going to come true. Just the way my forecast on the markets, the Trump presidency, all the political ramifications, all the economic analysis, and what the reaction would be. It's not what the news is, it's what the reaction of the markets are. Have come true. Does that mean we're going to be in a straight line up? Never. We're going to come into a very bad patch very soon. And I talked about that extensively. So we have to be selective. We have to buy some of these biotechs. 5 of my biotechs have been bought out. Please review the Twitter feed to understand that. Have we made money hands and fists? No, because none of us, including me, have been aggressive in attacking the markets. We've been selective. So what does selective mean? We're playing defense. So when you're playing defense, that means you're not capturing the whole move on the markets. We have captured some great moves on individual stocks, that's for sure. But are we capturing the whole move on the market? Nope. Am I disappointed? Very much so. Am I happy with great gains on Amazon? Especially Amazon, because I've been telling you guys to buy it. Yes. Am I extremely happy with the rest of my positions? Yeah, kinda, but not ecstatic. I never get ecstatic. You know why? Because in life, when you get too happy, that's like going to a party and getting drunk out of your mind. What happens the next day? You have the worst hangover in the world. I'm sorry, I haven't been to a party in a long time. I'm an old guy. Okay, my party's on Friday, Saturday, and New Year's Eve is, and I live right next to New York City, is lying around in bed, maybe having a couple of drinks, and watching TV. Mr. Murphy, are you connected, sir? I love Mike Murphy. Great guy. I'm going to do great things for him. Okay. All right. So let me just whisk through a couple of charts, and futures are up about 4. This is what we call window dressing. Talked to you guys about that weeks ago. The last couple of days of the calendar fiscal year, December 30th, December 31st, whatever. So this is what happens. They go after the big stocks. Big stocks. Apple, Amazon. Told you guys to buy Amazon. 6,400% on the Amazon 1830 calls expiring tomorrow. 6,300%? You know what the heck that means? I told you guys to buy it. Did I make 6,400%? No. But I made a lot. They went from 60 cents to $39. That's like a buyout gone nuts. I can't even say it. I mean, this is stupendous. Only delivered at Crudestate Trading. Told you guys to buy the 1820, 1830 calls. Just between yesterday and today. And please, 2020 needs to be a year of non-excuses. It has to be a year of non-excuses, especially for all of you guys and for myself too. Seriously. I mean, look at these charts that I'm drawing. And KBOT is listening. KBOT's seen it. And KBOT is actually doing very well overall. But KBOT has to do better. I have to do better. Because 2020 is going to be a year of what we learned from 2018 and 2019 and apply it to our trading methodologies and make shitloads of money. Because you know what we say? Make yourself and your families proud. Don't make excuses. Excuses will keep your family in the poorhouse. Seriously. Am I right, KBOT? KBOT, you can hear me. Just say it. Don't say, yes, sir. I'm not a sir. Why don't you get your microphone and say, hey, Frank.
Hey Frank, the kids. I can't. I have to mute it.
I don't care. Just say one thing. It's very simple. Everything that we have done something right, but we've done a lot of things wrong. It's 2020, 2020, a year of doing things right from everything that we have learned from the last 2 years. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not pushing you onto it. You know it. You would have made like $600,000 based on what you were trading with, which I know what you're trading with because you took the advanced coaching sessions, but you didn't. Is it your fault? No. Is it partly your fault? Yes. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do I agree that I could have made almost $4 million this year, but I didn't? Do you agree or no?
Yes.
Exactly. So as long as we accept our faults and what we did wrong, we can do better. Do you agree on that?
Yes.
That's it. That's all we need to know. But I believe that you understand the charts a lot better than you did 2 years ago.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I like that. I like that. That's all I need to know. And I'm understanding the markets better to guide all of you towards what I think might happen. And accept, so you agree with that, right?
Yes.
And let me just tell you one thing. KBot is, and this everyone's going to hear, KBot is not a full-time trader. KBot is a part-time trader geared towards certain stocks, high momentum, fast-moving stocks, right? Primarily, right?
Yes.
And not necessarily the slow-moving biotech stocks. Am I right?
That's correct.
Okay, so maybe into 2020, coming up in a couple of days, 2000, oh my God, the decade's over. You might need to focus a little bit more on the biotech stocks, yes?
Yeah.
Exactly. Small amounts put in there because those things are the ones that are not overlooked, but those are the ones that don't trade like Netflix, Apple, Google, Apple. I mean Google and Tesla and and all that stuff. But they slowly move, and when they get that FDA approval, they go up 80%. Correct? Yes. Okay. Let's move on. All right, guys. So this is what's happening with the markets. It's we are on a loopy stage right now. Real loopy. You know what loopy is? That all the idiotic $1 billion guys living in Greenwich, Connecticut with their $20 million mansions are losing their heads because they were dead wrong. They were dead wrong in the market. They're dead wrong on the China phase one deal. We were dead right at True Estate Trading. Okay? You know it. So all those so-called smart money driving around with their Lamborghinis and Bugattis and paying no taxes and everything, we are working rich. They're all dead wrong. So what are they doing right now? They're panicking. They're panicking. You know what panic means? I told you guys this weeks ago. There is going to be a hardcore panic, which is called short squeeze, which is called end of the year window dressing. Excuse me. So this is exactly what's happening right now. Does that mean the market's going to go straight up? No. That means that come the first part of January, we are going to have a big fat correction. I cannot get into the details because it is, after all, the day after Christmas. But I've guided you guys to huge returns. Huge returns. Amazon, Tesla, Apple, name it. The markets are extremely overbought, but we can still go a little bit higher. I say first week, hold on. First week, January. Can somebody look up the calendars on their computers and tell me what are the first, and before I say it, what's the first 5 trading days of January 2020? Please, somebody tell me. I like intelligent members.
The 2nd, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th, and the 7th.
Stop. Thank you, Mr. Harrington. Mr. Harrington made my job easier. Yes, the first 5 trading days when the pension funds from CalPERS, from TIAA, the biggest American pension funds, paying out those pension bills for our American workers. I don't have a pension. I don't. I have a 401k, but hey, I'm not into welfare, so I don't have a pension. So it's the 6th of January. Thank you, Mr. Harrington. So somewhere between the 6th and the 9th of January, the market is going to hit the euphoric highs, in my opinion. We are going to get a correction. We're going to move like this, bust loose. People are going to be like, oh my God. People have been saying, oh my God, anyway. The so-called media, the so-called RET, emotional traders. First week of January, sometime between, as Mr. Harrington correctly pointed out, one second, I'm just checking my calendar on the other side. Hold on. Okay, sometime between January 3rd, 3rd to, oops, I gotta check the calendar again. And January 10th, the market will hit, and I've been dead right on this kind of stuff like for a long time. Believe it or not, it's what you do. It's what matters. It's not what I say. It's how you act on it. Hit peak. It's like you reached almost the top of Kilimanjaro or K2 at Mount Everest. Peak. Okay? So that's it. Remember that. So what do you do as a trader? You sit around, wait around for to say trading Frank to put out alerts. Of course I do. But in your mind, you need to take down positions. Biotechs don't matter. They don't give a shit about this stuff. Tech stocks, absolutely. Overall market, SPX, IWM, QQQ, yes. This is what they care about. First week of January, 3rd to the 10th, market hits peak. Done. That's it. I've had so many unbelievable forecasts. I am sick and tired of it, not because people don't follow it or some people don't follow it, because I'm not worried about that. You guys don't pay my bill. I'm sick of it because I personally did not go nuts on it. So if a bull like me, who's been saying markets are going higher, 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 and my charts are hitting all these beautiful levels, are not deploying maximum amount of money, what we call playing offense, then what is happening to the rest of the world? They're not even playing offense. They're playing defense to the point where they're shorting the markets. So let me just show you guys in a very simple thing. And I'm pretty tired, so I'm just going to show you something what's going to happen. This is a pretty serious chart. Why? Because if you're short right now, or if you're sitting on the sidelines, what we call terrified. Hold on one second, guys. One of my dogs was talking to me. Hold on. I have to talk to him. Thank you. Sorry about that. We have 3 rescue dogs and 3 cats. So when my little Papillon, who came into our lives in January last year, after our Polo, which Mike knows very well, died on December 23rd last year, I was devastated. Devastated. Our whole family was devastated. We had the worst Christmas in the world. And then what happened? Just like a trader, you wake up and you rescue. You rescue yourself, except we rescued 2 other doggies. A beautiful French Papillon comes from an individual breeder. He was starved for 3 months. Almost all the, like terrible. And a Amish puppy mill rescue from Pennsylvania. A toy Pomeranian. who has no teeth, was almost like 3 pounds, and now is a fluffy 14-pound, beautiful, happy puppy. So anyone who wants to increase their trading abilities, rescue a dog or a cat. It's going to make you a better trader. All right, guys, let's get to it. By the way, guys, that's my soft self, okay? Rescues, charities to veterans, especially PTSD veterans, which I volunteer a couple of times every other month. Aside from that, you guys all freaking wake up! I'm passionate what I do. I don't care if I have 3 members or 100. Watch what's going on. This is the S&P 500 futures. Let me change the color. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. This is now. This is President Trump's presidency. He's going to rock. He's rocking the economy. Phase 1 China deal, done. No one believes it. Even all of you little guys waving the flags like, oh, no, MAGA, make America great again. You didn't believe that phase 1 China deal would be done. It's done. Phase 2 is coming. And believe me, I read and understand a lot better than most of you guys. Believe in America. So if you believe in America, then the markets are going like this. This is Fibonacci extension. And I'm just looking at technical levels, right? The Fibonacci extension that I said, this is extreme extension. And believe me, we are going to drop in January. There's no question about it. And believe me, you will have no clue when that happens if you're not a member of Clueless A Trading. Because I live and breathe these things, guys. When was the last time you heard a hardcore webinar when somebody's so passionate like this? You know why I'm passionate? Because I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't rely on the subscription. I rely on my own money. No clients, just members I'm trying to help. What do I have on top of my head? The Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States. I have the original copies on top of my desk. Independence, my friends. You all have to be independent traders with all the tools and the help that you learn from Clueless A Trading. You cannot rely on welfare. Ooh, what did he buy? What did he sell? No, you can't do that. I show you what to buy. I show you what to sell. In between, you have to manage your trades. It's called being independent. Standing on your own feet, not relying on government welfare, i.e. Clueless A Trading welfare. So when people ask me, ooh, what do you think is going to happen in the next day? I tell them, look at the charts. I have no idea. But my charts are pretty damn good on what happens. That is the idea of being independent. So, saying all that, let me just get this out. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to point out one very simple thing because before I show Amazon, that's on a major freaking breakout, and what, almost 3,000% for people who had the calls, and some of you who didn't. Okay, I'm not going to make you feel bad. Why? My business don't make you feel bad. My business tell you more is to come. So let me show you the charts. This is what the so-called gurus and all the smart guys from CNBC and Fox Financial Network and Wall Street, I'm ex-Wall Street. but I'm a renegade. Gentlemen, we have entered this channel. Look at the touch points. We're below that. We have entered that. What's the upper end of the channel? 3270. Buy the frigging heck out of the SPY calls. I don't care if you know which ones to buy. Just look at my charts. We are, unless we completely break down, in which case we have major support. And anything can happen, by the way. We could have a tweet from my good friend Donald, my neighbor. By the way, two of my good friends from Boston University had two of the penthouses at the Trump Tower. Seriously. Unless you knew me personally, I won't tell you who the names are. Okay? So I didn't. But aside from that, we have re-entered, and I talked about this tonight. Not talked. I posted it tonight. We have re-entered this massive uptrend channel. Ladies and gentlemen, trade with your eyes wide open. Look, I'm straightforward. I'm a natural. I'm not going to give you a scripted speech. Oh, the market is doing that. This is what it's going to do. That's what you hear from every other subscription service that you hear out there. And they're smart, but they never predict. We predict. We predict. No other subscription service that I have looked at ever has predictive analytics based on the multiple tactical charts that are produced. They never predict. They are always following. So what happens? They're always following. So they get in here, they make a little bit here, then they fall. They're like, oh, the market's going down. Am I calling them stupid? No. Am I calling them, what's the word I'm looking for? Non-tactical, kind of emotional price chasing? Absolutely. Because they don't understand the United States of America. They don't understand the global game theory. That's what I'm good at. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? So get bored of me, leave me. I don't give a, what we say, FF in New York. All right? This is what is telling me the markets are going to do 3260. That's a good amount on the SPY calls. Honestly, that's good for about 130%. How you manage your trades in the middle, in between this and this, that is something for you on your own will never learn. Sign up for the advanced coaching sessions, and I will push that. You know why I'll push that? Because that helps me keep my members to make more money. And the ones who say, oh, I'm not going to pay that $40 for those sessions are the ones who keep on losing money. And I don't give a FF. You know what that FF means, right? New York style? I don't. I'm showing amazing returns. And you can trade, manage your own trade, even though your entries are good. That's your problem, to the point that you are probably going to bed saying, oh my God, you should slap yourself before you go to bed. Okay? So enough of the market. The market's going higher. Any questions? K-Bot, Jody, Mike Murphy, any questions where the markets are going?
Nope.
Okay, good. So let's take a look at hardcore charts. Which, anyone ever seen an elephant or ridden one? When I was young, I actually rode an elephant.
I've seen them and they stink.
So you have never ridden an elephant. Okay, fine. Anyone, as I know Jody's traveled extensively. Give me one quick thing here. My little Papillon's like trying to jump on the trading desk. Instead of the cat, my little Papillon that we, the big-eared ones. I'm going to put the picture up tonight. He loves sitting on the trading desk. I'm like, that's my lucky charm. Well, you know what my lucky charm is? God. Just wait, guys, 1 second. Take a look at this chart. What the heck is going on? And please, somebody tell me because I want answers.
Breaking out of a range.
Thank you. Who said that? Who said
Jody.
that? Okay, Jody. Jody, sound good, man. You going on another one of your big worldwide trips?
The end of January.
Okay, do it, man. Nothing is better than what they say, to see the world, meet the people on the other side, and realize they actually kind of like us, right?
Yep.
Exactly. Love you, Jody. Thank you. Give my best to your family. Okay, so this little thing that happened, guys, I just want to, like they say, those big motivational seminars, those, I mean, seriously, I'm not a motivational guy, but seriously, how Tony Robbins said, you got to feel better about yourself. How the heck do you feel better about yourself? Well, the way I look at it, I am not Tony Robbins. I'm not those big motivational speakers who make huge amounts of money getting people to feel better. I just want you to understand, make money better. Okay? So how about we have a new slogan that I'm going to start putting out tomorrow? And if Jody thinks that's right, so I will do it. Because we like make America great again. You know my slogan, make America smart again. So how about make charts? Jody, what do you think the slogan's going to work for closed trading? Make charts better again? What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right, I like that. All right, thank you. Anyone has any other better ideas, pass it on to me. I'm always about pushing motivation with the right track. Not just like, oh, buy my manual, it's going to work. No manual works. Your mind works. Use the charts, and then it's going to be better. So somebody explain to me, because I know exactly what's going on. We were talking about Amazon. It was working, not working. We're buying these cheap lot of calls at $2. They went to $5, $6, $7. I remember 2 weeks ago. Next ones we bought didn't work. So what the heck is going on? So what happened here? Can somebody please tell me in technical terms, because I want you guys to understand my technical charts that I'm looking at. So I am going to, and this is critical, because this one chart alone today, for people who had a little bit from a week ago or last week, made almost 2,000 to 5,000%. They are rocking with joy. And they should. So can somebody look at this chart? And this is almost like a serious, like a GMAT, Harvard, or beyond GMAT and Harvard, like a SAT quiz. Can somebody walk me through what is going on so everybody else out there can understand? I'm going to give the keyboard to who wants to raise their hand first. And remember, this is not a test. This is just to help all those other 100+ members out there to understand what's going on. Jody, can I give you the keyboard?
Sure.
Do it, Jody. And I'm going to help you with it. Let's do it. Let's do something new. You have the keyboard. So draw what you see in there, which is going to help other people make money, because that's a joy of charity, to help other people. So go ahead. You draw. Do you have the mouse?
Yep. Well,
Okay.
I'm on my laptop.
Huh?
I'm on my laptop, so I don't know if it'll work or not. But
I just want you just to see from your eyes, like what you see on this chart, which I've explained a lot of times, but it's not a test. I'm just asking.
Amazon's
Hold on. Allow drawing. Okay, I did it. Okay, so now you can
Okay.
just move your mouse over that, see if it works.
Let me
I
see.
just want to see your mouse over my screen.
Okay. You see it?
No.
Okay.
Let me see if I have that. Yeah, I don't want to see your mouse like going over the screen. So hold on 1 second. Oh, it's my fault. Okay, Jody Gannon is on right now. You got it. You got it right now. And it says Jody Gannon has controls. Love it. So tell the world, and I'm not putting you on the spot, but tell the world what you see when you look at this chart, please, and say it.
Well, that's broken out of a range from the last 3 months or so.
Okay, so move your arrow, show people, help people. We're always about helping.
Well, if you look all the way back to about September 12th,
Yes, yes, sir.
and then you look all the way over to about
No. But here I'm going to walk you through it. It's September 12th. So move over and tell people that September 12th was 1852, right?
yes.
And then move back and show them the waves. So
The what?
what's the levels we were all fighting? I was telling you guys to buy it. Like, what was the levels we kept on failing?
Right over 1800.
So don't just say that. Move your mouse and show it to them.
Okay, from
Go
here.
right. Go right. Yes, exactly. So this was the level around 1816, right?
Yep.
Right. So now, and Jody, you know this, and I'm going to test you on it because this is how I teach people so they can make more money. So what is this overall pattern called? Starting back from September 12th. Actually, go beyond September 12th and tell me where we broke down from.
Well, it looks like an inverse head and shoulders.
Okay, go move the mouse back beyond September 12th to July.
Okay.
No, go back a little bit more and higher.
Okay.
No, go down. No, go down here. I'm going to move the mouse for you. Right there, right? So this was the big drop, but this where we thought we would stop, but we collapsed, right? What date was that?
Yeah.
August 1st, right?
Yep.
So this is the way everyone should look at these monster stocks. Remember, we're not into politics. We're into American companies. Yes, Amazon got, shoved, Washington Post, they write negative articles about Trump, Donald, and everything like that. But let's keep all that aside. So this is the way you have to look at it. I'm just trying to get all of you guys into my mind, how I think. I know I'm never going to eventually, hopefully some people get it, but Jody knows what I look like. And, but this is the way you look at it. Can I take the mouse, Jody?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is the way you think. The more you think, the more the charts are going to work for you. I don't care if you're 70, I'm 50 plus, if you're 20, if you're 30, this is the way you look at it. This was, as Jody pointed out, August, end of July, August. This was September. This is now. Jody, and anyone else, please feel free to answer me. Is the stock overvalued based on what is happening right now since end of July 2019? Please tell me the truth. Somebody please answer
Looks
me.
looks like we could go to 2000, or maybe
Yes,
even
but you didn't
the
answer me the
all-time high.
question. You see, you're like my. So stupid, Jody. You're like my son. He used to answer mathematical questions before he showed the calculations. You're like that, Jody. You're looking way out in the future, but answer the process to everybody else out there.
150 points.
Now, my point is, this is the simple answer that I needed. This is the reason Donald Trump won the presidency of the United States of America, because Clueless Trading always explains a simple way. This is the way I explain to the masses out there. Are you guys ready? This was end of July. This is now. We did nothing. We did nothing other than huge movements till now. We just broke out. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump, my buddy from New York, I don't love him, but I like a lot of things that he does for America. I think he's great as a president, and he's going to win. Next thing, okay, is the fact that since August, end of July of 2019 to now, Amazon did nothing. We just broke out. So, hello? That's the way you have to look at my charts. And in between, lots of massive moves. And I kept telling you guys, I'm not an idiot. I mean, I'm not that smart. I mean, I am an idiot. Crusade is primarily a smart idiot. I said, yeah, buy this. Let's like trade this and this and that. But today, my friends, was monumental because of also a major news announcement how much money they made on the selling season. So all I'm simply saying, Amazon's going to close the gap. That's all I have to say. Guys, I have great ideas. This is something from a technical standpoint is now the time to buy. Now, saying all that, can it not on a short-term basis? Let's look at the short-term charts. On a short-term basis, oh, holy shit, this thing, it's like going nuts. I'm trying to show some like little, okay, on a short-term basis, it can come down to 1861, 20 points, whatever. Buy the crap out of Amazon. I'm trying to look for negatives on these technical charts. I can't find one. Even short-term, look at this. Wow. I'm really trying to find a negative. Hold on. 4 hour. Holy crap. Nothing. Now, can somebody answer me why I cannot find a negative in this chart? And please think before you answer. It's not a test, but I'm trying to make my members very smart. Right? No free illegal visas. I want H-1B visas, smart people coming into America. Think. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Think what is happening. And I'll give you a little hint. It's called elephants and mutual funds. Anyone home?
Yep.
Anyone there? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So did anyone figure out what I was looking at or something you guys looked at? What was, my question before I left? Okay. I'm not going to waste my time or yours. Let me just show you guys very simple. I asked a question about elephant step and mutual funds. Did anyone understand what I mentioned? Because I have talked about it in my previous webinars, right? Okay. Elephant steps are when big hedge funds, mutual funds finally start buying. That's when you get these bullish candles like this. When was the last bullish candle like you saw on Amazon like this? What happened? The stock went from 1700 to almost 3000. When was the last time you got the bullish candles like this? Stock went up hundreds of points. I am not predicting what's going to happen. What I'm going to say is when you see these type of candles, these are the institutions, the big mutual funds, the hedge funds, the short hedge funds who are finally saying enough is enough. Gentlemen, wake up. By now, many of you have been with my service for at least a couple of months, if not a couple of years. Start to understand what is going on. You don't get this type of move on a almost $1 trillion company if not billions and billions of dollars are going in. Donald has unfairly attacked, and I'm a big supporter of Donald Trump, but Donald Trump has unfairly attacked Jeff Bezos. It doesn't matter. American business is what goes. What happened today is monumental. Respect it, make money, do what you need to do. This, as Jody pointed out, Jody, what was your word? It's a range breakout. Yes?
Yes. Range breakout. Yep.
Right? It's a major range breakout. What is the price of the range, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, let's do this. Can somebody give me this number, KBot? What's this number here? And all of you need to get bigger screens, not bigger laptops, bigger screens when you listen to my webinars. These screens are cheap. I bought my screens like 4 or 5 years ago. I can buy better screens for cheaper on the price. Stop being penny wise and pound foolish. Get bigger screens so you can see what is happening. Big money is going to be made, has been made, and will be made more in 2020 till about March or April of 2020. We're going to get a big, huge effing correction in March, April 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, as Americans, embrace risk. Stop being stingy. That's what the Europeans do. That's what whoever out there does. Trust me, I know. Okay? You want to make it a nice couch to sit on so your back is better? Buy it. Get a bigger screen. I'm being dead serious. All of you who know me, you know I'm not mean. But I am telling you, all of you, get bigger screens so you can see what my charts look like, what your charts look like, and what the market is doing. Stop being stingy. People spend more money buying a freaking football ticket than buying a bigger screen that they can make 10 times more money over. End of story. So, saying all that, this is serious. This is serious. What the heck do you think happened here? I told you guys before, hedge funds, mutual funds, they're like, oh my God, Amazon, oh, they just released the numbers with the holidays. Of course, the numbers are going to be huge. And I told you guys overall to keep buying. Yes, we're wrong here and there, but the few who held on made 5,000%. And I have 6 members who made 5,000%. They do not want to be known. They just won the frigging lottery ticket on Clue Estate Trading. Believe, not in me, on my charts. Now, the real guys are coming in. So yes, we might fall a little bit, fall down to Amazon. Holy crap! It's at 1881 after hours. Holy shit! Guys, told you guys to buy it. Amazon is going to 1940 and closing the gap at 1960 to 1980. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. Wake up. I don't care if you're 20, if you're 30, if you're 40, if you're a nurse, if you are a truck driver, if you are a multimillionaire. Clue Estate Trading is about trading. Just do it. Just do it. I'm not a billionaire. Okay, guys? I make enough money to support my family and my beautiful lifestyle. Thank God for America. Okay? Believe me, okay? One more supporting thank God to God. So guys, wake up. I'm trying to wake people up. And most of you are still in some level of slumber. Just trade Amazon and the few other major moves that are happening. Guys, God bless you all, okay? Please don't be a bunker, SOA, diaper kind of trader. Yes, we're going to get a big correction. And who's going to notify you of that thing? Me. Because of that me, you won't even have a freaking clue when the correction's coming. But Amazon, holy moly. That's why I told people to buy the 1950 calls. That went berserk. The 1950 calls, I told you guys to buy it today, at around 4. It closed at 14. 300 points, 300% higher. Did anyone buy it? Can I have one show of hands and say, okay, I bought that? That's going to show me what the mood of the market is. Did anyone buy the Amazon 1950 calls? 1950. Like
Yes.
up here. Huh?
Yes.
Jody Gannon did. Jody, man. Seriously, my biggest inspiration. You know what my biggest inspiration is? Before I close it out, because you know my heart. Not people who follow me, people who understand what I'm trying to do. For the rest of you, wake the F up. If you're that scared, why the heck are you living in the United States of America? Go live in Venezuela or Congo. And trust me, I know the world. Okay? Why the heck, if you're that scared, why the heck are you waking up in the USA? And I'm no racist or some seriously. If you're that scared waking up in America with the freshest air in the world, and I live in Jersey City, which is supposedly like bad air. I live on the waterfront. It's beautiful air. I wake up very early, take my dogs out, and I'm grateful. If you don't believe in these type of markets, what the heck are you doing? Good night, guys. God bless you all. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kebot, Jody, and everyone.